preparing, and the switch is here. Crypto and banks. We've been preparing you guys since 2020 that banks were going to be switching to crypto. The banks that told you to run as fast as you can are now going to be the banks begging to custody your cryptocurrency, and I'm going to break down why today. Today, I'm traveling. I'm in a hotel. They didn't have an office center. I'm doing the best I can within the resources I have, and that's all we can do. That's all we can do. So there's music in the background. I don't know if this will be copyrighted or whatever it is, but let's get after it. So I'm going to knock out this video here. So we're traveling. So the first thing I want to share with you guys, let's take a look here. So the first thing I want to share with you guys right here, what Good Morning Crypto put out. This was just in SEC Chairman Gary Gensler in the heated exchange on CNBC, refusing to give his view on Bitcoin as strategic reserve asset. This is the end of the regulatory enforcement. So yesterday we watched the videos all around Gary Gensler. We're seeing a regime change, guys. So check this out.
Former President Trump is talking about whether we should have effectively a Bitcoin reserve fund, a sovereign Bitcoin fund. What would you be in favor of something like that?
Again, I'm going to
take the policy out of it, take the politics out of it. I'm just asking, if someone in Congress came to you and said, "Hey, Gary, we're thinking of creating a sovereign wealth fund in Bitcoin," would you say that's a good idea? That's a bad idea?
I would say I'm going to stick to the role I'm in. It's a great
guy,
role overseeing.
Unbelievable.
As chair of an agency.
But you're a very smart guy who knows a lot about this space. You've taught about this space. You should. I imagine you have a view. Is it that you don't feel like you can share the view, or it's that you don't have a? I don't believe you don't have a view.
No, I have a view. I have a view.
And you're saying it's the role. Given your role, you think you're not supposed to say.
I think, given my role, and also we're in election season. So I just think, for the listening public, I will stick to, my chalk lines. And my chalk lines are securities markets. And,
come on, man. Your chalk lines.
Powell and others at the Federal Reserve could speak to that. But yes, I do have a view on that.
Of course you have a view, but you won't tell people, you won't share anything. But this is what I want to talk about today. So this came out from Bitcoin Archive. It says financial institutions are experimenting with Bitcoin-backed lending. Okay, it says Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Citi, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and JP Morgan. Now, I wanted to show this, but I couldn't find any evidence of these actual banks, okay, doing Bitcoin-backed lending, okay? But I wanted to show you where this came from, okay? So it says financial institutions are experimenting with Bitcoin-backed lending. The company is called LEDN. So lower interest rates and accelerating crypto adoption are spurring more financial institutions to try Bitcoin-backed lending. Financial institutions are foraying into Bitcoin-backed lending as BTC adoption gains steam among investment managers as fiat interest rates tighten. Bitcoin-backed lending platform Lend told Cointelegraph on the 25th. So this tweet right here, it's awesome, but there's no evidence that they are doing it right now, but you have to understand how the banking system works, okay? I put $10,000 into a bank. They take $9,000. They lend it to the next person, fractional reserves. That's how they make money. Trust me, guys. With Bitcoin and cryptocurrency being assets that are going to appreciate dramatically over the next 10 to 20 to 30 years, guys, they want your crypto. They want your crypto. For example, if they say, hey, listen, Bank of America says now cryptocurrency is safe now. Come on over to our side. We will actually custody it for you. We would love to have that in our call it a vault, right? So let's go cash, for example. You put cash into a bank, you got every single banker and teller trying to get you to lock it up into a CD at 4% interest because they're lending that out at 14% interest. They're making a 10% margin on your money. Think about this. They want to lock in that Bitcoin into their bank and give you a nice little yield. But remember, they're going to take that out and lend it out. That's just how banking works. That's how exchanges. That's how they give you yield on your money, right? They want to hold your money because they're going to take it and they're going to make a yield on your money. That's how the banking system works. And with an asset like cryptocurrency, that 94% of supply, 94% of supply is gone, 6% is left. They're only going to mine it for 116 years. That's it. There's only 1 million left. It's going to continue to go up. So they want as much as they can inside of their bank because as that asset goes up, they're going to continue their balance sheets. They're like, for example, they pull underneath the treasury. As Bitcoin goes up, the balance sheet shrinks down. So this is the actual article, August 1st, 2024. Crypto lender Lend handed out 1.116 billion worth of loans in the first half of 2024. That's crazy, guys. 1.16 billion worth of loans in the first half of 2024. Absolutely wild, guys. Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys, I'm just going to go really quickly because there's a lot of people. We're out here at a theme park, getting ready to go to a theme park. So there's just people everywhere. But yeah, it's here, guys. The switch is here. I've been telling you guys that since 2012. I came from the banking system in 2012 when I was in executive banking school, CBA. We started to switch to fintech already. We're financial technology. The whole system is switching to blockchain, cryptocurrency, on-demand liquidity, real-time payments. Okay, what's going to happen is, with, you saw the congressional hearing with Gary Gensler, right? There is some sort of deep political connection, darkness coming to light thing, right? That's going to transmute itself into light. When everything comes back to light, what you're going to see is a even playing field, a blockchain system. Money is going to be regulated by a bag of currencies, and it's going to be who is the best at trade, who is the best at innovation. And America is a dominant country, guys. If we can get this right, America is going to become one of the greatest places ever, again, to live. So what I do is, during these times, we're heading this volatile time, or excuse me, we're coming out of the volatility for crypto. And the reason why it's going to start to go up for a couple reasons. Number one is, whatever way it goes in presidential elections, it's still going to go up. With the Bitcoin halving, it's going to go up. Okay. Number two is, when the dollar loses dominance or loses its value, people rush into assets. So now they're seeing Bitcoin as kind of like a commodity, right? Well, they're seeing it as a commodity. It's on the CFTC website. So now Bitcoin's being seen as like gold. So asset managers are now fighting to get into it. Okay. They're going to want to custody your cryptocurrency. Number two, we already have BY and Melon that is able to custody Bitcoin. Okay. Number three is, they're going to want to give you yield on your money to lend it, because just like they're wanting to pull it underneath the treasury, if they pull this underneath the treasury, it's going to shrink the balance sheet. So we have a bond market problem, we have a liquidity crisis, and we have a Bitcoin that can solve the actual sovereign debt crisis. And then we have things like XRP, XLM that can solve the liquidity crisis. So we're here, guys. So very exciting stuff. I'm just going to do this pretty quickly, just to, hopefully you guys can hear this, but I love you guys. I just wanted to get this video out. So remember, I pull from the left side of the risk pyramid, high risk, high return. I'm super excited. We're literally like 2 months out from that. I pull from profits on the way up when everybody's rushing in. I pull it down the risk pyramid. I secure my mine and insurance. I use tier 1 capital. I'll buy more precious metals. I'm going to continue to advance my businesses. I'm going to continue to get more into real estate for depreciation, appreciation, and tax benefits. And we're going to recycle this again. I cannot wait for the bear market in 2026. That's where you get wealthy. I'm going to accumulate 2026, 27, 28, and 29. And then boom, we go into that generational wealth building cycle. So excited to be with you guys. If you need any support at all, I would love to have you part of our community, which is Coach JV's Academy. It's a community of like-minded individuals just like you. Tons of resources, tons of live calls. You will not be alone during this. And then one thing is, we get hundreds of messages a day around how I ensure my wealth. First of all, it's what works for you. That's the key. I have a system that I use personally, but it's not about what I do. It's about what you do, what you need, and what your family needs, and what your retirement goals are. So we can help you with retirement strategies. Okay. I have team members in all 50 states and Canada. Those are where we cover Canada and United States. Okay. Basically fill out the needs assessment form. Make sure you fill out as detailed as possible. Have the proper team member reach out to you. Okay. So they're going to talk to you about retirement strategies. So if you look at the description of this video, you'll see the needs assessment. And if you go to my bio, if you're on social right now, click the bio. And you'll see all that stuff there. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I appreciate all your support for the channel and allowing me to just be me. Love you. See you soon. Warriors, rise. Get your shit together.